It's the last race before the summer break of 2021. Welcome to the beautiful city of Budapest for the Hungarian Grand Prix. It's the 11th round of the Hamilton and Verstappen fight for the championship in 2021. After this race, we take 3 weeks off for a summer's break before going on for a triple header. The Belgian Grand Prix, the Netherlands Grand Prix, followed then by the Italian Grand Prix that will host the second F1 sprint. A 2-week gap before the Russian Grand Prix, the Turkish Grand Prix on the first weekend of October, Japan 7 days later, and a little break before we go over and race on for the United States Grand Prix, the Mexican Grand Prix and the Brazilian Grand Prix. The race on the 19th to 21st of November are still to be confirmed, and at the moment Saudi Arabia is on the 5th of December, with the season concluding in Abu Dhabi on December the 12th. In terms of the Drivers' Championship, Max Verstappen now leads the way by just 8 points to Lewis Hamilton. Lando Norris is holding on to third place in the McLaren alongside Valtteri Bottas and a strong charge from Sergio Perez. Charles Leclerc has moved over 12 points ahead to Carlos Sainz. They're 18 points and 20 points clear of Daniel Ricciardo in 8th. Pierre Gasly is 9th, he's 9 points clear of Sebastian Vettel, rounding out the top 10. On the second page, Fernando Alonso follows Lance Stroll, Esteban Ocon, Yuki Tsunoda with the drivers in double points, 1 point apiece for Raikkonen and Giovinazzi, and still no points for Russell, Schumacher, Latifi or Mazepin. In the Constructors' Championship, Red Bull lead by just 4 points to Mercedes. McLaren have a healthy advantage over Ferrari. Then it's a battle further back between AlphaTauri, Aston Martin and Alpine, all separated by 9 points. Alfa Romeo only have 2 and still no points for Williams or Haas. Welcome to Saturday, and the third practice session returns for the 2021 Hungarian Grand Prix. Let's take a look around the Hungaroring here in Budapest. 2.738 miles, 14 turns, 2 DRS zones, all located after turns 1 and 2. It's a tight, twisty track. They call it Monaco without the barriers. Start the lap then, got a good exit out of the last corner and hammer it down towards turn 1. Flat out 8th gear before a tight hairpin corner for the first one. Drop down, 2nd gear, control the exit speed as well, open up the DRS immediately and hurtle once again downhill towards turn 3. Take a wide line at the exit as well, catch the grip at the exit to get a straight line for a kink up the hill at 4, ride the exit curb and now turn 5. Flat out, drop down 2 gears if you need as well so you don't run off and carry dead speed throughout the corner as well when the car's lagging. Uphill through turn 6 as well. The 7-8 chicane I find fascinating. Brake down all the way. 3rd gear corners, the curbs are notorious for causing the car to bottom out and spin round. This is the Mickey Mouse section of the track then, through turns 10 and 11. 12 and 13 shaping up quite nicely as well. Hook the inside line with a full throttle accelerator. Downhill now. Turn 12. Late on the brakes. Down. 3rd gear corner, accelerate the exit, use the exit curb as your friend. I love this part of the track as well. Into turn 13, a concrete inside curb provides a fantastic amount of grip. Turn 14, uphill as well. The car wants to drift out wide with oversteer. Control it, hurtle it towards the line, and that is a lap of the Hungaroring here in Budapest. Hello everybody and welcome to the 2021 Hungarian Grand Prix and the third practice session ahead of us here today for what is going to be, hopefully, a very exciting Grand Prix. Never have I had to leg it to a comedy box as quickly as I just have had to, so yeah, slightly out. Yeah, slightly out of breath there as we look around the Hungaroring. 14 turns, 34.6 metres above us as well. On the sea level and action zones down at turn 1. Perez and Maldonado in 2015 as well, in that also dramatic race as well. Down at turns 2 and 3, Leclerc and Norris. This time last year on a damp track. Leclerc goes on the inside. And down at turn 6 and 7, chicane, Hamilton and Rosberg making the best of that year's title battle. That almost cost Lewis Hamilton the championship. In terms of tyre compounds, the C4 is the soft, the medium the C3, and the C2 is the hard compound. But today, rain in the air, keep an eye out for the blue wet and green intermediate tyres. And as we look around the beautiful surroundings here at the Hungaroring in Budapest, track temperature 49 degrees, air temperature at 26 degrees as well. We should get, Megan, hopefully a very exciting session ahead of us for today's third practice session. Good morning.
For reference, my mic's up there while I drink. So.
Yeah, good morning, Megan.
And at the start, it was muted. Good morning.
How are you today? Are you okay?
Kind of. Still feel not 100%.
You're certainly feeling and looking a lot better than you were yesterday as well.
Feel it.
Well, you'll get there
Still
eventually.
Not feeling 100 though. Probably about 70.
Let's take a look then at the group chat, which is Sunaz is using his brother's account, but good morning to you both as well, and hopefully Megan's microphone now working ASAP. Literally,
I think it is.
We had a failure up here in the commentary box 30 seconds before we had to turn our mics on.
Oh, is that why you were running
That's why I had to run and get the iPad to get everything else set up. So a massive failure and almost cost us the start of the broadcast. I've never run that fast in my life as well. So much so, I haven't even opened up my notes to the bit where I wanted to tell people about, which was the practice times from yesterday, which saw Valtteri Bottas top the second practice session at 1:17.012. And Megan, you said to me yesterday, who was going to top Friday? You said to me, who's going to top Friday practice? You said Valtteri Bottas. My question is, how on earth did you know?
You know, I just know things.
Yeah, but that's bang on.
Yeah, though, it's like with the cursor, I admit. You just have to know.
Yeah, you have.
Occasionally, sometimes you get it right.
You got it right, bang on as well. Yesterday, as we take a look around this amazing circuit as well, here's the driver tracker to keep in operation as well and take a look at. It is a fantastic racetrack. It's Monaco without the barriers, they call it. It's tight, it's twisty, and you know we always get a very interesting second half of the race after the pit stops. First half is always a bit dodgy, but we do get some good racing overall. We're 30 seconds away from the green light to go on, and we are all set then. Hopefully for a very interesting weekend. My hair looks an absolute state, so apologies if you're watching this at the moment as well.
Running.
Yeah, there we go. I'll put it behind the headset. Need a haircut before MotoGP returns as well. Let's go quickly to the chat as well. 14 seconds for the green light. We see as well, Suna saying Red Bull's pace is worrying. Absolutely. Verstappen was third in the first practice session as well on a 1:17.310. As the green light goes on, the final hour of practice is underway. Josh Plays also says hello and welcome to the session as well to you. Hopefully as well now that the YouTube chat is back in operation. After yesterday, we had a failure over YouTube. Yeah, the entire there was something wrong with YouTube where we had failures, so we had no live chat. So Twitter came in handy as well to get that back in operation.
I think the timing screen has decided to not work again.
Yeah, and we're struggling a lot with timing monitor issues here at the moment today, which is normal, but hopefully we'll get it up and running ASAP. So Megan, talk to me. We're going into this session. We're hoping to see a lot more action in terms of overall performance. Who do you think is going to top this session? Logic would dictate it should be Max Verstappen, considering he's topped nearly every single session so far this year in third practice.
Yeah, that would be the logical point of...
The Vulcan way of thinking,
the Vulcan mindset. Though, you never know. Tuvok was sometimes wrong.
Yes, Mazepin's on the radio, let's listen. The steering wheel has enough settings on it, so that's copy. Risk of rain for this session is 10%. DRS enabled in zone 2 as well. And they're all getting set throughout this last hour as well, just getting everything prepared out there. As we're on board now with Mick Schumacher, of course, son of 7-time world champion Michael Schumacher. And on September the 15th on Netflix, you can watch the first ever film officially produced by the family and with their blessing of Schumacher. An exclusive look around the 7-time world champion's life as well. And I'm, as I'm sure we join with all of you, very much looking forward to seeing what that will be like. Keeping across as well, you can get in touch on Twitter at Joshua Birch 99. And as well, hopefully, we're trying that tomorrow for the race itself. We will be also broadcasting on Twitch on BBB Esports' channel. We're trying out that equipment tonight, so keep your fingers crossed that we could be there as well tomorrow, both here on YouTube and on the eSport channel as well, as we drum up hype about the return of the Champion Series, this time on F1 2021, and it will also be for the PlayStation 5's debut, and we will race at Hungary tomorrow evening for the eSports as well. Session is underway. Cars are out on the track. It's Nikita Mazepin and Mick Schumacher who are on board with. Schumacher out there on a very old set of tyres, you can tell, because look at the inside left there of Schumacher's tyres. It's completely degraded and gone away as well. So
far, the rookies are out on the track.
Yeah, only rookies out there. So while I try and find out exactly who's who, as I think Mazepin has come back into the pit lane. Schumacher is going to... No, Mazepin's out on the track now again. We're still going to have this session being completed as Schumacher was at the second time. Mazepin's a 1:25.419. Schumacher now in the second house across the line and does a 1:22.804. Miles off the pace he even achieved yesterday as well. Giovinazzi was stuck in the garage yesterday and he completed 5 laps in the first practice session. In the second session, he completed 28, so got it back up as well.
Wait, okay, I'm just going to go a bit off topic. Do you know the W Series? Has the drivers moved around since?
A couple of them, yeah. Caitlin Wood's back in the championship as well. Alice Powell hasn't taken pole position.
So what you're telling me is the fact that I've just written out all my notes.
Oh, and there's new drivers.
No, and the fact that they've changed positions.
What, they've had penalties post-race?
Yep.
Oh, you're going to have an
Vicky
amended
Perrier
grid.
is now in last, and it's
she had a
now...
60-second time penalty given to him in practice.
And now Caitlin Wood is in 8th, when before she was in 17th.
So they've swapped positions as well out there, so we'll keep...
So I'm going to have to redo my notes.
We will keep an eye out on that. Do you want some Tipex? I've got a Tipex pen around here.
No.
Use a red pen or a purple pen just to negate the penalties and the change rounds.
No.
That'll be all right.
That's annoyed me.
Don't worry, you'll be fine. And hello to Synthol as well, who is back off his holidays. And hopefully he got back all right last night as well, but he's back off his holidays and he's all ready to go watching back as well. And nice to have your company again, once again, as we get ready for this session. Cars coming around. Sonoda now out on the track as well. Sonoda, who crashed in practice 1 yesterday, finished the session 12th overall on a 1:18.770. And he's 2 tenths up at the moment in the first sector time. Looking quite quick as well. Also, good morning as well to everybody who is watching us at the circuit. I have had a few messages that people are tuning into our commentary while at the track. Greatly appreciated, and hopefully we can provide you some extra factors around the circuit. Megan. To the YouTube chat then, as she was pointing, Cynthia also says, oh yeah, Olav Moll commentates for FP3 now because Rick Rinkelman is commentating for practice is sick. Oh, that's upsetting.
Yes.
I can't understand why they have different commentators for practice and then different commentators for qualifying the race. BBC tried that between 2009 and actually when they left, they had, first of all, it was David Croft, Jonathan Ledgard, and then it was James Allen and Ben Edwards swapping over. Didn't really work out. Talking about that, yeah. And so Cynthia's going to go into a point as well. Sainz out on the track as well. Sainz out there as well. Now, Ferrari broke the curfew yesterday evening and early this morning as well.
But you're only allowed to break that curfew like twice.
They are, and he's broken it. Carlos Sainz has got a new engine fitted to his car. It's his third of the year. Does not receive any penalties, but very bad news that Sainz has already had to change engine. And, oh, this is great news as Valtteri Bottas waves to the fans. We've got Synthel saying that he's going to Austria next year. Yeah, I hope he gets better soon. I'm happy Olaf commentates. Absolutely. But yes, well done on going to Austria. What a race. Hopefully I'm going to try and get to at least 3 races next year. Megan.
Just trying to find out what time quali is.
You will need a bit of temperature, please.
Sorry, Megan still hasn't learned that this is live, so let's listen again. Raikkonen.
And remember, this set of brakes is new. He will need a bit of temperature, please.
So Raikkonen's got new brakes on as well, and that's why he's been told to be careful out there as well. At the moment as well. The dude in the blue says, what time is qualifying? Qualifying is underway. British summer...
3 hours.
Yeah, I know. It's underway British summertime at 2 o'clock as well. Central European time would be 3 o'clock as well. So it is available to click onto YouTube and it should tell you the time. We're on here 20 minutes before the session starts. So go onto YouTube, look at the upcoming live streams, look at the time. It'll be something 40 minutes past the hour. And put 20 minutes later, and there you go. There's the start
Who's
time.
doing quali?
You, me and Dad. All 3 of us. And then we've got the W series as well.
All 3 of us.
All
I
3 of
did
us.
not know that.
Yeah.
I thought I was just going to be
High-speed squad on
practice in W.
It's okay.
And the
High speed, we
race.
can keep this. Slow speed, we have lacking a rotation.
What do you mean?
Well, you're in the race as well tomorrow.
Yeah, but I meant today.
Oh, right. Well, we'll find out if Dad can do that instead of qualifying. Look, we'll deal with that as we go. We'll deal with that as we go. Yeah. And since
Because I need to make my notes now.
Oh,
We'll do
right,
them
fine. Oh,
before.
my goodness me. Megan's in a mood this morning.
I am in a mood.
Cynthia says, I thought you said those radios were only available at Silverstone. Yeah, the TV ones are. This is coming off the PLC, so we can play those. But only in the practice sessions, I think, of the quality. I'm still trying to find more information. It's confusing. The dude in the blue suit says, thanks for those as well. And Cynthia says, to be honest, I'm still not recovered from the last race. I don't think anybody's recovered from the last race with the Verstappen and Hamilton incident as well. I stick that it was 60% Hamilton, 40% Verstappen, and there go a racing incident. Science Ferrari radio.
So track is slow, I guess.
Yeah, give me 3 tenths slower compared to yesterday.
So yeah, Science not happy either at the moment on the track, saying the track is slow at the moment. So definitely not good from what we're seeing. A lot more radio action than we usually have. Raikkonen tops the session, 119.547. So those new brakes of his working quite well. Sonoda second, 127.90. Schumacher third, Mazepin and Sainz complete the top 5. Not bad. As we try and go on, and I try and breathe. From that running era, he hasn't really done the best job. Megan.
I wish they didn't have as many ad breaks.
Yeah, absolutely as well. And there's 3 ad breaks per year as well. So very close there. As let's just see, Synthol as well in the group chat saying, my opinion, it happened. Yeah, absolutely. And we knew it was going to happen as well. We knew it was going to happen at some point this year, that there would be a collision between Verstappen and Hamilton. Just look at the previous races we've had as well. Emilia Romagna, we had accidents as well. It was chaos, absolute chaos. Good morning to Axel, who's up there as well, saying, hey, Josh, as well. Hello to you too. Thanks for joining us. And as well, let's get some esport chat going as well. And what's everybody's opinions on Hungary? First of all, as a racetrack, some of our esport drivers are joining us now as well. And they've got their first race tomorrow for the Champion Series in the 3rd year. Synthol says, I'm going to stick to Lewis's fault, but yeah, those 10 seconds were enough. I agree, yeah. And he still fought back. Ideally, Lando could have won that race if Bottas hadn't let Leclerc go through. So, if Bottas hadn't let Hamilton go through, and then he would have caught Leclerc. So, yeah, it was a bit of an interesting situation with that one. Next collision between them, Spa. I absolutely agree with you. Spa is their type of circuit to crash at, as Schumacher goes 4th. Mazepin 5th as well. So, that's Schumacher 121.899 as Sainz goes top. That's why. Sainz top 119.443 overall as well. So everyone getting ready for an exciting third practice session. You think? Oh, actually, you think it's bad in our commentary box? I can just see the commentary box on at F1 TV, and theirs is pretty much similar to what ours is at the moment as well. If I come into the main camera.
Even down to the placements.
Yeah, that's FOM's commentary box as well, and our commentary box is pretty much identical. We'll show it in a second, actually, because we'll have to do a little thing for YouTube and to Twitter as well to get the links for everything. As Synthel's joined the chat as well as Raikkonen, Sainz and Tsunoda. The only 3 cars out on the track. As we go through as well, as Synthel says, why none of them will back out on on lap 1. They maybe go wheel to wheel though, Radeon, which I don't think, which I really don't happen. So yeah, absolutely. Then at Lecoms, on the exit Lecoms as well. What if you want, if you know what I mean? Yeah, you remember the nasty crash, I think between Nizani and Tictum. That happened between them. Yeah, and of course the accident between Giuliano Alesi, and of course, and Juan Manuel Correa and Anton Hubert. That's not what we like at the top of Radeon. So, as well, it's getting up there, and I agree, and we want a nice, clean race between them all as well for this one, as Lewis Hamilton exits the track. I think if a crash happens anywhere at Spa, it would be at the bus stop. It's more like the bus stop more likely to happen unless Eau Rouge is one, and that would be a massive crash at Eau Rouge up the hill, at the top of the hill. One thing always gets me as well, WTF1 did that that's Radeon actually thing as well, but it wasn't. Radeon is the bit at the top of the hill. Eau Rouge is the bottom of the hill, then it's the run up, which is not named anything, and the very top of the hill, the little kink, that is Radeon. So when everyone was saying that the bit up the hill is Radeon, it's not. It's Eau Rouge is at the bottom of the hill. Where's that track guide I've got? I'm so annoyed right now, actually, about that, because you reminded me, Synthel, that my own sound guard is falling off. I've got it, but I'm in too much of a mood at the moment to put it back on. So give me a second while I dust off this book as well. But, yeah, look, here's Spa. Look. So here's Spa's track guide. This bit here, that is Eau Rouge, and this bit here at the top is Radeon. This bit in the middle is called nothing at all. So why everyone always fusses saying that's Radeon, actually, I have no idea. So while I repair my microphone sound guard, which has come off at the moment as well, with 45 minutes to go this session, Megan can take a look as well and read out the group chat as well, hopefully. As why she unmuted herself to whack the mic, I don't know. Let's get through to the group chat as well. Megan.
Feels like.
Yes, yeah, it falls off quite easily, doesn't it? If Megan could read out as well the situation out there while I go and fix this.
Oh, did you stop reading it?
From the 11, 13, 14, 15, go there.
What? Oh. Okay. So one of them goes wide in less I don't know how to spell it, pronounce it like Joshua does. On the entry and the jumps over the curb, you know, Lecoms. Lecoms after the camel straight, they go wheel to wheel for sure, yeah. That's
Radeon, actually.
Radeon.
Oh, no, that gives you flashbacks.
Out of turn 1, we have tailwind, and you felt the snaps, probably because of that.
That's Tsunoda saying about tailwind as well on the track. I know, yeah, it's Radeon is the top part, yeah. WTF1 really annoyed me with that bit, and we'll have the track maps here later on in the year as well. Hamilton goes top. Hamilton to the top then on a 1:18.587. So that's great news for Hamilton to go up there. And what was the time? Yeah, 1:18.587. He's 6/10 ahead of Raikkonen at the moment as well. As he passes, Raikkonen passes Hamilton on the run down towards turn 2. Let's take a look at Carlos Sainz then in a replay. Down to turn 1, big lock up on the front right tyre.
Not a lot of people around.
And these brakes were a bit bad, Sainz says on the radio. Hopefully we'll hear that in a second over here, unless we already did.
So not even overworking can help the Ferrari cars.
No, new power unit put in the back there as well, so the brakes probably were changed as well as a precaution.
Yeah, these brakes are a bit bad.
Understood.
There you hear it for yourself as well, as Charles Leclerc races out onto the track as well. Synthel says as well, gotta be honest, WTF1 annoys me. It annoys me as well sometimes, honestly.
For what?
Who's the fastest one? WTF1. But I like the podcasts are all right, but some of the little things are like they grain on me a little bit. Like the That's Radion actually.
I don't think I've ever watched it before.
You're lucky, and trust me as well. I wish I could forget that That's Radion actually, and that would not be brought up at Spa. I think actually that's actually something as well. After the crash with Anton Hubert, that sort of got left behind. That's Radion actually, because the crash happened at Radion as well. And Anton was also, I think, on the WTF1 panel quite a bit actually in the earlier days as well. But yeah, F1 Twitter go over there as well. And I'm just having a little read here as well, because Hazel Southwell has said that Sky F1's nasty guilt trip NHS weight loss adverts this weekend, in case anyone needs to avoid those for your mental health. Absolutely agree as well. I don't like the adverts that Sky have been showing recently as well, and I hope they'll change them as well. That was from Hazel Southwell on Twitter. You remember Hazel? She was on the Practice 3 stream last year and has been texting throughout some of the Formula E races so far this year as well. Desperately want her and Ed on the same commentary, because polar opposite opinions as well. Yes, and got to be, and after this 4 weeks, 4 weeks break, Synthel says as well. That's it, 4 weeks of no Formula One action, but don't worry, because we do have action every single weekend for you. Next weekend, on August the 8th, is the return of MotoGP at the Styrian Grand Prix. We'll also have coverage of the IndyCar Music City Grand Prix in Nashville. Hopefully we'll do that one live. Then, of course, a week later, we've got the MotoGP Austrian Grand Prix on the 15th, as well as the British Touring Car Championship rounds 13, 14 and 15. And also the last race of Formula E of this season as well at the Berlin circuit, where 17 cars can still mathematically win the title. A week later, on August 22nd, we have the Sunday off, actually. There's no actual racing, but it is the IndyCar Automotive Group 500 at Worldwide Technology Raceway. That will be brought to you on highlights on the Sunday, so we've still got something off. So while me and Megan get a Sunday off and a nice break, there will be...
That's rare.
Yeah, it will be rare. There is something you can watch on the channel as well. There'll also be the BBB Esports racing on as well. And on the 29th, we return with the Belgium Grand Prix of Formula One, the MotoGP British Grand Prix, and very much a lot of delayed coverage of the British Touring Car Championship round 16, 17 and 18 from Thruxton.
Not enough stability in high-speed corner in entry to meet.
Yeah, so there will be things on during the 4 weeks, so that's good. Josh Place says, you're not doing BTCC Frost weekend.
Sorry, say that again.
Just read it.
You're not doing BTCC this weekend? Yes, we have the BTCC this weekend, yeah. The streams will be available later on today as well, with all the times. The race 1 tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock, and that race is live. Race 2 is delayed. That'll be at 4:30. And race 3 of the day is live, I think, at 5:25 at the moment.
Do you have any weather updates? I can tell you that the wind is not...
Wind is at 0.4, yeah. I have got a weather app on me here as well. I've been checking the Hungarian weather. That was supposed to lead on to something, but the phone froze. At the moment, it's sunny. Going into the session as well, later on today, it looks like it's going to be perfectly dry, unfortunately. For the start time, 3 o'clock for qualifying, it's sunny, and race tomorrow as well looks perfectly fine as well. However, there is a partial scattered thunderstorms at 12 o'clock, but by the time of the race, it looks fine. And Josh Place, we are doing the British Touring Car Championship this weekend. Obviously, you can tell we're not on site for it.
Yes.
But I'm doing the British Touring Cars this weekend as well for every session. I said race 1 is live, race 2 delayed, race 3 is live as well. The reason race 2 is delayed is because of Formula One's the Hungarian Grand Prix on at the same time, so we can't cover both live. So well, we could, but I wouldn't be commentating. So, and it's just impossible. Josh plays this call as well to that as well. And Axel Lineo says, I'm excited to see how the pace of the other drivers will be tomorrow because of the new game aspect. Absolutely. As well, with a lot of cars out there going full throttle, and the new little layout we've got as well on F1 2021 is exciting to see because there's a lot more of, I don't know how to put it nicely without, what is it? It's still very bugged, but... Glitchy, thank you, Megan. Yeah, it's still very glitched, and but it is going to be a cracking game. And I'm desperately as well trying to get hold of a new wheel so I can do some more proper features. Because right now I'm having to use a controller to do the lap attacks, and it's rubbish. I think everybody agrees a wheel is the best thing, so I've got my own Thrustmaster T50 or something.
Certainly makes you feel like you're driving a real car.
Yeah, and you've tried it out, haven't you? What do you think of it?
It's okay.
And because of that, actually, as well, it means that we have to use the F1 2020 game to do the commentator challenge that we're filming after this session. Hamilton goes top on a...
Verstappen.
Yeah, no, Hamilton goes top on a 118.204, immediately beaten by Verstappen, who does a 117.510. Literally cross the line across each other, and they change positions. And nicely done from the two out there as well. As we still see at the moment, Alonso coming into the last couple of corners as well as Ricciardo. So far, a lot more action in this session than we've seen before. But it's good news for Lewis Hamilton because he's won this championship. Sorry, he's won this championship. He's won this race here at the Hungaroring 8 times in his Formula One career as well. In 2007,
Alonso
2009, 2012, 2013 as well. All out there as well, Megan.
Alonso goes 10th.
On a
119.428.
Yeah, so times improving there as well for Fernando, all looking quite quick. And I'm sorry, Megan, go on.
Who just went up?
Who did move up? I think it's Norris. Norris goes P5 on a 119.069. He was the only one to cross the line ahead of him. And let's have a look at Nicholas Latifi coming into turn 3. Oh, what's happened to the wing mirror? Has the glass detached? What's happened? Oh, it's cracked. The left-hand side mirror at the exit of turn 4 has cracked. That happened at Silverstone, didn't it?
Jeez.
I swear that happened at Silverstone. But yeah, the left-hand side mirror has cracked on Nicholas Latifi's car. That did happen at Silverstone. I seem to remember it during the
How do
session.
you expect someone to drive with a
Cracked mirror?
Yeah.
Well, I don't see the point of the mirrors anyway. Do you know what I would do? I would replace them with LED screens and use cameras on the back, because the problem with the mirrors is they shake that much. You can't actually... And
It's only a little bit.
yeah, they're so small as well. You can't actually see correctly what's behind you. So I think they should replace them with the outdoor screens that we have.
No, I think I will like an adjustment. We can go down.
That's Perez on the front wing flap adjustment that he wants. And Bottas got a lot of traffic in front of him now as well on the track. He's got, who's he got ahead? Schumacher, Alonso, Mazepin, all blocking him in those two sectors. If he can go fastest on this lap time, we'd be very, very surprised. Bottas comes out of the last corner, crosses the line and does go fastest on a 1:17.428. That's a strong time there. But I agree. What do you think? You know that you see the outdoor televisions at the circuit that can survive rainstorms and everything?
Yeah.
You can make mini ones of those. Get those in the wing mirrors and have them instead.
Stick 2 on the back of the car.
Yeah, or use the halo as like a rear view mirror. On the inside of the halo, put a little screen, because they get this. They've got this in Le Mans cars, in the proper big LMP2 and LMP1 cars. They've got it. Get it on the halo. Put a little screen. And put a camera on the back so that the driver can always see who's behind. You get it on the racing, you get it on F1 2021, the rear view mirror option. And I'm sure many of the eSport drivers will agree with me here. It's incredibly handy to see who's behind you. So get that. Do that. I think that would be fantastic. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go on the F1 2021 game later on and get that little on, and I'll show it tomorrow in the race show. That's what I'm on about as well.
Right.
Synthil says, poor mirror. Those mirrors shouldn't be able to crack like that. Absolutely agree with you there. So rain expected for qualifying the race? Yes. However, the current forecast is sunny for qualifying, but the rain is expected for the race tomorrow. It's very unlikely that we get rain here in Hungary, although the past couple of years we have been hit with quite a bit, which is unusual, because the first ever wet Hungarian Grand Prix was back in 2006, believe it or not. And that was 15.
Jeez.
That was 15 years ago today, and the day that Jenson Button won his first ever Grand Prix. We don't know about that yesterday, but it was 15 years ago today, 31st of July 2006, the Hungarian Grand Prix. Martin Brundle missed that one as well. Just checking the calendar on that one. Yeah, no, it was 30th of July, must have been, because 31st was a Sunday, so I don't know what JB's on about, but yeah. But 15 years ago anyway at this circuit as well. I suppose it's the same thing. Martin Brundle is racing at the track today as well. Sorry, not the track. He's racing at Silverstone today as well on the board. We're just hearing something in our earphones as well, so you can hear that bit, but we did. So as we see, lots of cars out on the track. The only three in the pit lane, sorry, are Hamilton, Raikkonen and Russell. This is Sergio Perez right now. Closing up into the last corner. Down in his first sector time, looking quick in sector 2. Across the line now, Perez jumps up to P4, 118.247.
Struggling a lot with the rear at the moment. Vizzy turn 5 is a problem. We can revert on the change we did overnight.
Russell saying he's struggling a lot with the rears and to change the thing he did overnight. Interesting. I wonder what he's on about. Rear setup of the car, maybe? Unsure. Still, I really want to find out, as I'm sure you do as well, Megs. Let's have a look at Charles Leclerc down in the 6th and 7th chicane. Gets on the AstroTurf.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's the part as well. He nearly had a spin as well. It's so tricky to get that part of the track right because it's a concrete exit, and you do just want to flip off the track.
Let's hope that his floor hasn't been damaged by that.
Yeah.
You can see quite a lot going off it, and there is a flat spot now or something on his tyre.
Yeah, flat spot out there as well. Danny Ricciardo just circulating out on the track. The Honey Badger out there as well, waiting to go on and hopefully have a better luck than what he's had previously in the session so far this year as well. But he's looking good for quali.
I like to call him the Ninja Honey Badger.
The Ninja Honey Badger. Why the Ninja Honey Badger? I've never asked, actually. Why is it the Ninja Honey Badger?
Have you seen him do an overtake?
Yes.
He's a ninja.
Fair point.
That's why I call him the Ninja Honey Badger.
You get a fair point there.
It's like he lulls you to a false sense of security. And then strikes. That's what I think anyway.
Get in touch if you think as well that Danny Ricciardo is a ninja honey badger. Just not a normal honey badger.
He is.
He is a ninja. At the moment, see cars out on the track as well. It's Bottas top for Verstappen by any close as well. So Verstappen needs to get up there. Verstappen needs to get up there and really push hard for a shot at this session, and maybe even a shot for pole position. Do you know what I'm hoping for? I know it's a mean one, but I'm really hoping that we see a slight change around and Bottas gets pole and wins the race.
I would like to see that.
Because so far, if I look at my notes up here, Bottas has had a pole position this year. He's had a fast stop, he's had a podium, but he hasn't had a win. His last win was Russia in 2020, looking at my notes on the wall here. And in the championship, he's only on 108 points as well. Go on. Oh, just Russia. Oh, no, she's turned Russian. Oh, no, I don't know what I did there.
It means yes in Russian.
I know what you mean. So Ricciardo goes to 18th, 119.592, so he isn't pulling his finger out at the moment. And Gasly coming across the line now as well.
I can only speak one sentence properly in Russian.
Gasly goes P5, 118.526. Good job there as well. Go on then, Megs.
It's from that Black Widow movie because I've seen some scenes of it. And Yelena says it. It's antidote controlio senazi. It means it's an antidote to mind control.
An antidote to mind control?
Yeah. Et antidote controlio senazi.
I have zero clue what you are on about there.
Yeah, I perfected the line, I think. Oh, I am slowly learning Russian, though. Haven't done it in a few days. So.
And this is a replay of Carlos Sainz coming down towards turn 6 and 7. And does he have the same as Leclerc? Yeah, turns in. The car just doesn't want to turn. Has to run over the rumble strip at turn 7 as well.
Sinful says, do you think there'll be any driver changes in the break? No.
No, they can't really get rid of Tsunoda because he's there on the request of Honda.
Yeah.
So Sonoda is stuck in for the year.
I think if they wanted to change the driver, they would wait until the end of the year to not cause controversy.
Way anymore. Let's go over this as well. And No Limits Racing Community says, go Joshua. Oh, thank you very much for that, as you can see. Try not to toot your own horn, but still. I can't believe they thought blow the own horn is the thing. It's toot your own horn in the quiz the other day. Yeah. Synthel says, in my opinion, Sonoda should be replaced. I hope for Albon. That's possible. Albon to swap back in for AlphaTauri.
He never really had much luck.
No. Do you think there will be any driver changes in the break, as Synthel says as well? As I said, it's unlikely, but if it's anybody, it'll probably be Sonoda.
You never know.
But I don't think they'll change it because he's there on the request of Japan and Honda. So it's unlikely they'll change it as well. And No Limits Racing Community saying that Ricciardo is a kangaroo out there as
Honey
well.
Badger. Have you seen his smile?
Oh, I changed that away as well before as we look at the driver tracker with Leclerc, Stroll, Alonso, Hamilton, Ocon, Tsunoda, Raikkonen, Ricciardo and Gasly. The drivers out on the track right now. Bottas top, even quicker as he comes into the pit
Daniel,
lane.
there's a little bit of time in braking for turn 12.
Ricciardo being told there's a lot of braking in turn 12. Megan?
Synthel says you think Perez will be replaced this break or end of season. And as he says, I think Perez will stay at Red Bull next year. I also think that Perez will stay at Red Bull because he's done them proud.
Yeah.
Better than what Albon was able to do. And I think they're happy with the driver relationship between him and Verstappen. And they wouldn't really want to jeopardise that.
I agree. They wouldn't. They absolutely wouldn't. So if Perez would be replaced, no. Perez is staying put. Yeah, Synthel agrees. He'll think he'll stay at Red Bull next year. I do. I think they've now got a relationship with a driver that can win a race as well as Max Verstappen. Yeah. And as soon as Red Bull stop favouring one driver over the other, we'll get somewhere. And they've started doing that this year.
Yeah.
Silverstone was a blip.
Tailwind into turn 2.
Leclerc being told there's a tailwind into turn 2. It was a blip as well what happened. Do you think Bottas will be replaced? Yes, by George Russell. I think quite possibly this could be the last race for Bottas at Mercedes. Going back to, do you think anyone will be replaced in the break? You've jogged my memory. I think George Russell might go there.
I think they'll wait until the end of the year.
Yeah, I think they'll wait until the end. Yeah, yes and no. Depends if Bottas wins this race or not. If they want to change him over. That's what you've got to start looking at. As Synthel out there as well, keeping the comments coming in. I don't know if he's typing or not. As you see, finally, we're back with our main pictures. 25 minutes, 50 seconds to go of this session. By the way, if you're watching along, this timing clock at the top here is precise to what we are watching as well. We got the right time, so that's the correct countdown as well with the TV graphics we are watching, so you can sync up quite easily as well. And hopefully as well, lap 1 later will be quite good. And do you know, there's no Martin Brundle this weekend, but there is a Nico Rosberg. So do you know what I really want?
What?
Really want Nico Rosberg on Sky F1 commentary. Because then when I watch it back later, it'll be interesting. Oh, hello. This is an interesting question from Beth, who's joined us now. Hello to Beth. Good morning to Beth, in fact. Or is it good evening? We can do the math.
Good evening.
Good evening. Beth saying, will Stewart move to Brabham or stay with Tyrrell? I think he'll stay with Tyrrell. That's a nice little thing to go there. Yes, old Jackie Stewart. Yeah, 3-time champion. Watch out as well. Although he might retire before completing 100 Grand Prix. That's my top tip.
I think it might be for Beth. Like, hold on. Is it plus 9 hours?
Should be around about there, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, 9 hours, yeah.
Hold on. I'm just going to do a little bit of math.
Mega mathematical genius out there as well.
Xavi, please,
I think it's
out
going to
of
be...
3, you are telling it to me in middle of the straight. It's impossible for me to do it.
Copy, understood.
Oh, so Leclerc being told that you're talking to me mid-corner with all these numbers and I can't do it, so could you just stop? So Leclerc's coming to the box and moaning a little bit, and I think he's got every right to moan, don't you?
Yeah, he's
talking
coming
to him
into the box
mid-corner.
just like, please shut up so I can do my job.
Yeah, not nice either way through the mid part of the track. So it keeps on going. Mazepin's down in 20th place.
I think it might be 8:36 in the evening. Fair. I'm not completely sure, though. I'm guessing.
I think you're right with that guess. Best guess we've got so far. And both cars of Alpine returning to the garage. Everyone in the garage by Hamilton.
Ooh, I was right.
8:36 p.m. says Beth as well. That's a good one there, Megan. Well done. So that's actually well done, Megan.
Shelby, on the constant speed, it's actually me who is stupid. I don't know the corner numbers. Sorry.
No problem. No problem.
So it's Leclerc doesn't know the corner numbers for where to change the car. So it's Leclerc once again there saying, I am stupid.
Yeah,
That famous one out there again.
It's like, okay, down at turn 10, do this. Just like, I thought I was at turn 10.
Yes, well done to the people who've noticed that I'm actually wearing shorts today. With Ted Kravitz sandals. If I go up to the main
How do
combos
they know
camera,
you're wearing shorts?
I don't know, but yes, I'm wearing I'm wearing shorts from Snetterton, and I've also got my Ted Kravitz sandals on as well. So I'm very much Ted Kravitz today. So well done to the people who noticed. I don't know how.
I'm dressed as I am in winter.
That's a very thin jumper, though. It's more like
Yeah.
a summery one.
It used to be Mum's.
Yes, I know. You're swapping clothes.
Yeah.
She's now
Me
wearing.
and Mum started swapping clothes yesterday. Look.
Is that
my
also?
boots on as well.
That's her boots, or?
No, these are my boots.
Right, I see. Megan and Mum swapping clothes. It's unbelievable. Raikkonen, Hamilton and Gasly, the three cars out on the track. Everybody else remains in the pit lane here for the third practice session of the Hungarian Grand Prix. I finished yesterday's two practice sessions and I thought, I feel a little bit dull, a little bit down in the dumps. It wasn't really a great day. Today, I feel energized because we've got a qualifying session, so it's looking good.
Do you know I also borrow Kellyanne's clothes sometimes?
That does not surprise me. In the slightest, it doesn't surprise me.
So, yay! That's just what me, Mum and Kellyanne do. We just steal each other's clothes. I mean, I have a top which was Kellyanne's. It's just like go over a t-shirt.
Hamilton and Gasly, the two cars returning to the pit lane. How do you not get pins and needles sat on this chair? The cushion's completely gone.
Easy.
That's the chair with the cushion. This is the chair without the cushion.
Hold on. Get up.
Just for info, you have Diff Magic still engaged.
So why are we swapping chairs? Oh, she sits with her leg up. Oh, I see. Actually, this is a nicer chair. I'm going to stay here for a while. Okay. You can control the stream for a while.
Okay.
At the moment. One and Beth saying as well, quali at midday Sunday in Australia. Ooh. Oh my word, that's midnight in Australia. That is a big commitment to stay up and watch that. And Megan, press key number 3, would you, on the little pad, and we'll go to the screen there. Because Synthel saying Bottas is just 4 points ahead of Checo while he is in his debut season at Red Bull. If Bottas has a bad weekend now, they might replace him. Entirely possible they will replace him. I think they will. I honestly think they will. I'm too far away from my notes to see at the moment. The little notes I've got.
What do you want me to see?
Bottas's championship points compared to
Bottas is okay. Bottas's championship points. He's at where have you put these?
Oh, it's not me. Move back, otherwise I can't see.
No. I was looking at the wrong one. 108.
And Perez 104. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it
Go
was
sit,
right. Yeah.
Go sit back down.
No, you can have your chair
No,
back.
I can sit here for a bit.
I need my notes. Go over there. Off you go. Move back. Bad Megan. If you're listening to us at the track and wondering what's going on, Megan nicked my chair in the comments box. Although they might not cause, if they bring Russell to Mercedes now, that's a big risk, which they probably won't take because they're batting for the championship. Yeah, and Russell, we know how immediately quick he is in the car, as we saw back in Shakir last year. So I don't think we're going to see the opportunity usually taken by the team of that. As I'll take a quick photo of my commentary notes that are on the wall, because the Silverstone flag is still down at the moment as well, which means that it's not back up yet. So I've got a little notes wall to put up. What we're trying to do is put the flag up while also getting another little stool that we can put up to have my notes on. Because I've got the Drivers' Championship 2 pages, the Constructors' Championship, and Drivers' Stats stacked up on the wall as well with team stats. So it's easier when I'm standing in the box, I can just take a look at them. I haven't had that for a couple of years, but I've got them back now, because we found the right blue tack and found the right organising of them all, so I'm very, very happy at the moment as well. But I would love a pin board. Do you know, one of those big pin boards?
A bit like a bigger version of the one in the kitchen
Yes, but
and not attached to a whiteboard.
but one that stands up on its own.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This guy's got it as well. Beth saying, it is so sad that Bottas is under a cloud given his performance this year. Under pressure have been pretty good, to be honest. Yeah, I think the only problem was with Bottas so far. He was denied a race win in Portimao. He got crashed into in Italy by Russell, and it was probably his fault as well. And do you know the race I think he could have won?
What?
Could have won the British Grand Prix. But he had to give way to Hamilton. A complete team order. Here's Carlos Sainz coming to the line. Fastest first and second sector. Wow, goes P2.
Jeez. Do you know, I think Mercedes is turning into Ferrari from the old days.
Yeah.
Though don't worry, they soon had their downfall. They'll have theirs.
Sainz going on a 1:17.497. He's 69 thousandths off of Bottas' time. So now the top three all separated by less than 82 thousandths. Or 800ths in that case.
And do you know, I think that if Mercedes don't win Drivers' Championship or Constructors' Championship, I think this will be like a wake-up call for them, maybe.
We've got a yellow somewhere on the track at the moment.
I think it's Schumacher.
Could be Schumacher. He's slow at the exit of turn 11. And yes, sector 14, it's Schumacher. Schumacher's off, and oh no, it's a red flag. Red flag, and that's why Mick Schumacher, you're right, Megan, into the wall. He's broken off the front suspension. The car looks like it's hanging on its side a little bit because it's destroyed the front wheel.
Wheels are up there.
Yeah, all four wheels are up, including the front left, which has come off. Fans rush around to take a look at it, but we've seen it so much done before at that part of the track coming through turn 12 that he's gone through. Let's take a look at the onboard now. Gets on the AstroTurf at the exit of 10. That unsettles the car, comes through 12, and the rear just goes like Tsunoda, and then bang hard into the wall. That's a side impact.
Full load where possible.
Medical car has been deployed as well. As we'll hear from Schumacher in a second. That was Lando Norris over the radio. So, red flag, medical car deployed. And with only 16 minutes to go, that's a crucial time in the session. Haas have got a lot of work to do to get that car back out. So, yeah, red flag, 16 minutes to go.
I'm not sure he might start quali.
Yeah, that's a worry. That is a worry, actually. So, Schumacher getting out of the car, which is great to see. So, rear left suspension broke as well, sir.
Although you're
very sorry about that, he says over the radio as well. It's very, very sorry. So, yeah, Mick is understandably sorry and upset about that as well, and to the team as well. So, red flag out then here in FP3. The time will continue to tick down, but he's slowly getting out of the car.
Very sorry about that.
It's like he's forgotten something.
I know what it means. Sorry.
That looks like he's a bit winded, actually. That was Schumacher we were hearing from there. It almost looks like he's winded, struggling to get out of that car, isn't he?
Yeah, it's like he's stuck.
He is like he's stuck in the car. Can he get out now? He's putting all four on. Yes, now he can. So Mick Schumacher gets out of the car gingerly, you have to admit. That's a heavy side impact as well. And, just helped away. Walking away there, doesn't look dizzy at all. The medical car will take him to the
His left
medical
arm seems
centre.
to be a bit.
Yeah, and he's quite thinking on that car. So he lost the rear coming into turn 11, and it spat him into the wall.
Is he getting it back in?
No, I think he's putting his steering wheel back. It's a rule and regulation. So Mick now helped away as well, going into the medical car. Barrier will have to be repaired as well, so this could be a lengthy red flag. This might actually cancel the session, believe it or not, if that barrier needs repairing in any way, because he hit a tyre wall. And also, the front left suspension's completely gone. The rear left suspension's damaged. It probably would have done the gearbox as well with that type of impact. Tyre wall looks okay, which is great news, so he might go green quite quickly. But for certain, I think that might be, he might not make it through qualifying. He might not even get to qualifying. So that could be mixed down in the back, which isn't the worst news, considering the Haas usually starts at the back anyway. But we have seen great performance from him, i.e. France, when he started in 15th. And That's a hard impact as well. And it's actually broken the halo, look. The halo is actually broken. Didn't actually touch it, but the retardation of the energy has just whacked the halo off. So rear air suspension done, front air suspension done, gearbox probably done as well.
Probably where he was focusing on that side and trying to get out.
Look, he now just remembers to put the wheel back as well and just takes a look at the damage. Bottas on the radio. Oh, just asking if he's okay. And yes, he's okay.
Oh, kind.
Yeah, and didn't help as well. Let's go to the chat.
Is he okay? We went off.
Yes, he's okay. He's out of the car walking.
So let's go to the chat then while we're under this red flag period and have a look and go. Bottas was surely not managed to overtake Leclerc, and then immediately it was an oh no. Just looked at the onboard. That's a big one. Oh no, not again in FP3. Yeah, did it back in Monaco, didn't he, as well? I think I missed quality again. It says Synthil. That's gotta hurt. Yeah, he got dirty tyres as well as the cars went wide 2 corners before. We saw that as well. Yeah, so he went onto the rumble strips, got the tyre dirty and all that lot. Now, this is a bad... What on earth are you doing, marshals? They're craning the car...
Onto the track.
Onto the track, and that's going to drop debris onto the track itself. Where's the sheet underneath it to protect any debris onto the track?
All that big crane thing you put the car onto.
The bed truck. Yeah, because now it's brought debris onto the track, so they're going to have to sweep the track as well. And Michael Masi right now doing his absolute nuts in race control about it.
Well, what are they going to do there? Drop the car onto the ground?
Yeah, they're going to pop it over the barrier and put it behind as well.
Because that's not going to do any more damage to it.
Speaking of Haas, Charles Leclerc appeared in Hungary as a Friday driver for Haas in 2016. The same year he won the GP3 Series Championship. You can tell that FOM are really struggling for things to say in this red flag period. They've gone to that level. Synthil says, got to admit, Schumacher's just as bad as Mazepin if we talk about spins. Worse when we talk about crashes.
Yeah.
Mick does not spin every weekend. Mazepin does spin every weekend, but it's always Mick. But it is Mick. Mazepin has only had one big accident from a spin. Mick does crash more often. But it's the car. For both of them, it's the car.
It's constantly changed for them.
Schumacher is immensely more talented than Nikita Mazepin is. But they're both in a rubbish car. A car that understeers a lot of the rear, and it just doesn't work. Haas have built a dog.
It's constantly being made adjustments to, so neither of them can properly get what the idea of what it's meant to be.
Actually, that's offensive against dogs. That's exactly what they've done. Just keeps falling over every 5 minutes.
Or a 3-wheeled donkey, get it?
3-wheeled donkey. Yeah, I get it.
Schumacher, so only got 3 wheels.
Yeah, well, David Coulthard is still avoiding the Schumacher family about that one. Not really. They locked him in the garage. Lando Norris on a 15-race scoring streak, the longest by a McLaren driver in their team history.
Wait, who locked who in a garage?
Bernie Eccleston locked Michael Schumacher and David Coulthard into his motorhome after that crash in 1998 and said, right, sort it out. And you're not coming out until you do. And they sorted it out. Synthil says as well, if the cars, it's the car which is absolutely horrible. Yeah, absolutely.
Look, paint.
Oh, that's not good. It's actually the blue paint from the barrier is imprinted onto the Haas. Oh, rear suspension done, gearbox done, the tub's done. Yeah, he's not getting out at all for quali. That's Mick done for the day, right there.
Ooh.
I will be immensely surprised if they get that car out. Session will restart at 12:51 Hungarian times. That's in less than 60 seconds time. Oh, is it now? Have we gone green now?
It appears so.
Double checking. No, session restarts in 52 seconds, so with 9 minutes to go. Because they all came to the pit lane with a 10-minute to go signal, so I was wondering where we're going to go for that. So session restarts then in 43 seconds for the last time of this session. There's a lot of work going on in the back of one of the Red Bulls here. What are they looking at? On the back of Max Verstappen, a DRS hatch is being looked at. Is the DRS working okay?
Dunno.
Oh, so there's something wrong, I think, at Max Verstappen's garage. They are looking at the rear wing a lot, and I don't think the DRS is working on Max Verstappen's car.
No, you don't need DRS, trust me.
Well, you do need DRS.
Not when I drive.
In the 2 zones as well, doesn't start finish straight. That's going to be crucial.
Ooh, nice little angle there.
As the green light is on, and we are underway for the last 9 minutes of this third practice session. How long until qualifying? 2 hours time. That is when qualifying is on. The green look, Russell coming out of the pit lane. Vettel's there as well. Danny Ricciardo. Is Ricciardo going to let Russell go? Yes, he is. Russell gives him a nice wave like he's letting him out at a traffic light. And everyone now back up. Qualifying on our channel starts at 1:40 British Summer Time. For you, Beth, that's 11:40 in the evening, with the session getting underway at 12 o'clock Australian time.
I'm still not sure whether I'm going to do that because obviously now I have to read you notes.
You've got two. Oh, we've got to do the driver tag thing as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll keep an eye on it for this one as well. Hopefully, it'll be okay.
That really has annoyed me though. Just like having to redo it, and you know what? It's really annoying me because now I have to completely rip out a page because I'm not having any mistakes.
Oh, Megan's a perfectionist. Now do you see why I print my notes out and only handwrite certain bits?
No, because I like writing.
Fine. I like my notes looking quite crystal clear.
Mine's crystal clear. By the way, we need to buy some more of those pens.
What pens?
Thinking about
Right, okay,
those handwriting pens. And
They're the red ones that we had on the stream before.
Yeah. Do you know that gift card I got, a £30 one? I'm going to use that. And
Use those things Megan talks about during the session.
Yeah. And I'm also going to buy Harry Potter 4 and 5 because our copies are dilapidated.
What's this replay we're watching now in the pit lane? My goodness me!
Is that Nikita?
No, it's Lance Stroll being released into the path of Antonio Giovinazzi.
Jeez.
No. Oh, he's by the wing. They chipped the wing.
Contact!
So Lance Stroll is bounding down the pit lane. He's doing Stroll's going normally there, down the pit lane, and Alfa Romeo released Antonio Giovinazzi into his path. That is completely the fault there
That could have gone
of Alfa Romeo, and they will get a penalty for that.
Yeah. Remember I thought it was Nikita because of...
The white car, yeah.
Yeah, the white car.
No, he's out of the track, I think.
No, he's still in the pit lane.
Right, okay. Yes, you're right there, yeah. And, there was contact, says Synthol. Yep, there was contact. Big contact. And Giovinazzi's wing, remarkably, is okay. Not damaged at all. Which is great. Pretty how strong these wings actually are.
Mm.
But that was Alfa Romeo's fault.
Yeah, that was stupid from Alfa Romeo.
Let's take a look. Look. Stroll's coming down the pit lane, and the mechanic just gets released as Giovinazzi, his front wing vibrates. That is so stupid. Stroll's just come out of the pit lane. Was he exceeding the pit lane speed limit? No, he was not. Was Alfa Romeo not looking where they were going? Yes, they were not. So that's Alfa getting a big fine there. Big penalty as well for releasing. Pit lane incident involving cars 99 Giovinazzi and 18 Stroll will be investigated after the session. However, it could have been that Stroll could have braked.
Yeah, but that would have only caused more damage.
Yeah, yes, he could have locked up in the pit lane. I wonder where they're going to go with that. I want to know where they're going to go with that, to be fair. Quite interesting. Vettel, 118.235, up in... And look at this, Verstappen! Oh, that's more like it. Verstappen 3/10 faster than Bottas in that first sector at 27.754. Red Bull coming alive in the third practice session as they always do.
Alonso's in 6th.
Is that your only contribution to that part of the session?
Yep, now he's in 7th because Alpine's 6 and 7.
Yeah, Ricciardo 6.
Now 8th and 9th.
Russell to 12th, 118.794. So Russell moves up as well. Alpine 8-9. Alonso ahead of Ocon ahead of Alonso. Here comes Max Verstappen. Perez goes P6, 117.917. Verstappen launching it out of the last corner at turn 14. Accelerates with the DRS open towards the line. It's a 116.914. He is a 10th and a half faster than Valtteri Bottas. That is an amazing time on the board there. As Hamilton now is fastest of all Sector 2 at 27.280. So time's beginning to come down. Can Hamilton take away top honours in free practice 3? Only very rarely has he defeated Verstappen before, and he's done it. 116.826 for Hamilton. He's 8 hundredths faster. 8 hundredths faster than Verstappen. 0.088. That's an incredible run there from Hamilton on the soft tyres. Brand news as well.
Do you know, the one thing in maths that I've completely struggled with. Do you know, like tenths, thousandths, and
Yeah,
hundredths?
same.
Trying to figure out. So after like Formula One thing, it's kind of jogged.
It jogs your memory, yeah.
Yeah, and it's kind of made me realise what they are because you have to know.
Yeah, 0 point is a tenth, hundredth, thousandth.
Yeah.
It still gets quite confusing in the box.
Still, it took me 16 years to know that.
Pierre Gasly in the last corner, getting in behind one of the Alfa Romeos as well. One of the Alfa Romeos dawdling on the racing line there as well.
Well, don't slow down, Pierre.
Who was it? Oh,
Oh,
it's
you
the
gotta
Alfa
be kidding
Romeo
me.
of Antonio Giovinazzi. So it was Giovinazzi who was dawdling at the last corner and almost ran into the back. Alfa Romeo, what are you doing today? And Antonio Giovinazzi, could someone just splash some cold water on his face to wake him up a bit?
Put him on a bike and then send him to Canada. I don't care how long it takes.
Why Canada?
Farthest away I could think of.
From Hungary?
Yeah.
Okay. Australia would have been a bit further.
Yeah, though, even more like boat time. He could cycle around the boat.
Okay, fine, whatever.
I never said which part of Canada.
You can also take an airplane to Australia.
I know, though, he can hardly cycle down an airplane.
Okay. Well, you could do it. I've seen Murray Walker.
Yeah, but think about the turning.
I've seen Murray Walker go down in photographs when his last European race. He went down on the inside on a tea tray down the middle part of the plane when it's coming to land.
Fine, make him cycle back to Italy and then throw cold water on him because
And to be fair,
one, it'll be hot there, and two, he needs it.
And to be fair, I've gone down on a wooden plank on the hills at Cleethorpes Beach on wet grass. Right, down you go. That's fun.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's fun. I'll show you later. Valtteri Bottas at the moment, coming through 6 and 7 chicane. What's he done? Oh, he's missed the apex at 6 and locks up and runs over the rumble strips at 7 and almost goes through the gravel, does touch the gravel at 7 as well. Beth is here as well. Jats Beth Stappen saying as well. Beth saying, Danny Rick, hashtag Aussie.
Again.
Thank you. Aussie. I haven't got my glasses on. Aussie again. Where is Ricardo? P8. Yeah, absolutely. You would hope it would be, wouldn't you? And Aussie again. And guess what? Turn 13 is involving cast 99 Giovinazzi and 10 Gasly noted. So right now, and Giovinazzi as well. That time deleted for track limits turn 11. So Giovinazzi's been booked 3 times by the stewards now, and I bet one of them's under investigation. The other will probably be under investigation soon. Well, if you're Antonio Giovinazzi, just stand back for the grid penalties to rack in.
Car 77 Bottas missed the apex of turn 7.
Saw that happen on the monitor as well, so that's not too bad, I suppose. This is a lot of fun now as well. A lot of great action coming up then ahead of the final part of qualifying for Q3. That comes up later on today as well. That is where the tension's going to be. We're going to have a lot of running for pole position. Can Lewis Hamilton get pole position 101? Can Valtteri Bottas get pole 18? Max Verstappen pole number 9, because of course he won the sprint race, which gave him pole position, despite the fact Hamilton was on pole in qualifying.
Yeah.
Copy. We have one more time lap.
One more time, lads. Turn 13 incident involving cars 99 Giovinazzi and 10 Gasly will be investigated after the session.
So you're going to investigate it now?
Because the checkered flag's out, yeah. So let me get this straight. We have got Giovinazzi under investigation for an unsafe release, and Giovinazzi under investigation for dawdling on the racing line and nearly crashing into the back and getting Gasly to crash into him. So Giovinazzi could get 2 grid penalties here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Start at the back of the grid.
Bottas is the first car to cross the line as well as the checkered flag comes out. Sainz follows him, as well as Ocon and Latifi. They lock in their positions. It looks like it's going to be Lewis Hamilton topping the 3rd practice session from Max Verstappen in P2. Not a bad run here on the board. As you can see, the driver tracker in operation. There's the checkered flag. And Perez finishes in P7 as well. Still, the fastest time we had yesterday, practice 1, a 1:17.555, set by Max Verstappen. Practice 2, Valtteri Bottas on a 1:17.012. Lewis Hamilton, practice 3, a 1:16.826. 3 different drivers setting 3 different times in 3 different practice sessions. Who's going to be top of qualifying? That's what I would like to know. Beth saying as well on the board, Alonso and Gio gave the cans a bit of a nudge, I reckon. Looks that way, absolutely, yeah. Looks that way. As we'll keep an eye on everything as well, as now I have to go back and
I'm going to pick randomly who's going to be top of the session.
Of qualifying?
Yeah. Hold on. I don't know who I picked.
Lando Norris.
Oh.
Okay, let's have a look at Max Verstappen.
Either that or Sergio.
Max Verstappen coming into the last corner at turn 14. Big wiggle of the rear. And it stepped out on him as well in the last corner.
Lost a lot in the last corner.
Latifi saying he lost a lot in the last corner as well.
I think I put my hand there, which is in the middle of them two, so I'm guessing it's either one of them.
Lando Norris or Charles Leclerc?
No, Sergio Perez.
Oh, could be. Cars coming back into the pit lane, as you can see.
Who can save them?
And hopefully as well, it's going to be a lot quicker and a lot faster to run through. Qualifying coming up in 1 hour and 38 minutes. That does not give us a lot of time to complete everything we need to, so that's going to be a bit of a rush job as well.
Where I need to do my notes.
Yeah, and we need to get other things sorted as well. So
I might pop in for Q3.
Right, okay. And then, of course, then you just stick around for W Series.
Yeah, but that's at like 4:30.
W Series is at 3:25 our time. You're looking at the Hungarian time.
No.
No,
Look.
I'm telling you. It can't be at 4:30 because that's when the last Formula 3 race of the day is. Yeah, that's not local time.
Yeah, hours, minutes, seconds. That doesn't change in any type of thing.
Yes, it does. Megs, I'm telling you it's at 3:25.
What, you're going to skip a time track or something?
It's at 3:25. I'm telling you it's at 3:25.
Okay.
It's at the same time it is for Europe, trust me. So let's go through the session then. It's Hamilton from Verstappen, Bottas and Sainz, Leclerc top 5, followed by Norris P6, Perez, Ricciardo, Alonso, Stroll completes the top 10, followed then as well by Gasly 11th, Ocon 12th, Vettel is in 13th, 14th for Sonoda, Raikkonen 15th, Russell 16th, 17th for Latifi, Giovinazzi 18th, Schumacher 19th, and Mazepin is in 20th. Not a bad session then, overall. Very good. I'm hoping we're going to have a good one as well. It's Lewis Hamilton though, Megs, who is the fastest in this session. Who surprised you most in P3? Your moment, please, of the session.
Sainz.
Sainz going to P4.
Yeah.
My moment, I think it would be Hamilton and Verstappen trading places at the top still. That's quite close. Okay. We'll be back for qualifying at 1:40 British Summer Time as well. We're off to now to film the Commentator Challenge, which is the race. You'll know that straight away. And it's Hamilton who heads Verstappen into qualifying as the clouds come in. And it looks like rain coming over the circuit as well. Not bad here in Budapest. We'll see you later for the third session. Bye for now.